Hi everyone. I wouldn't normally do a blog or a newsletter for the full moon, but we are living in such extraordinary times. I thought I'd just give you a little bit of information. I believe we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and what we're experiencing is what we signed up for when we came into this body. So let's just talk first about astrological activity. And this week we have some extraordinary planetary energy around us. Remember that for the past few years, our Earth is in a new trajectory in the galaxy, moving into what's called the black hole, and is drawing in new and very different energies. And so we are experiencing life with very different challenges. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is still in Capricorn. Remember, it was in Capricorn in January, conjunct Saturn, when we had fires in Australia. And this element of contraction and restructuring will be with us for the rest of the year. So Pluto, still in Capricorn, is focusing on large and powerful entities and digging deep to extract the poison and the negativities. Jupiter, the planet of abundance and also the law, is conjunct Pluto this week, illuminating the dirt being dug up by Pluto. So expect some changes at a very deep level that we may not actually know about immediately. It may not come to light immediately, but there are changes happening. And at the same time, Saturn has moved into Aquarius, the energy of the maverick, the innovator, aviation, technology, and sudden change. Saturn, of course, is about boundaries and restrictions. And what's happening? Saturn is restricting us all to our homes. I love home detention. What about you? At the same time, Mars is conjunct Saturn, helping to drive those boundaries around what we're allowed to do. Our local mayor has decided he's going to close the beaches, so we can't even go for a walk on the beach. But then I suppose we have been lucky compared with some who are not allowed out of their houses at all. So while Mars moves on quickly, Uranus is moving slowly and deliberately through earthy Taurus, stirring up Mother Earth and making a square connection with Saturn, indicating that there may be sudden geophysical changes. That's the potential. Or we have the potential also for disruptions to our communication networks. So would you be prepared if the internet went down for 3 or 4 days? Have you backed up your files? How would you use your time if this were to occur? Well, consider clearing out your devices. You'd have files there that you don't need anyway. You'd have emails you don't need to keep. You have photographs you need to reorganize, I'm sure, and throw out an awful lot. So it's an opportunity. It's restricting, yes, you can't, if this were to happen, you can't communicate with your friends and loved ones. But so how can you turn this restriction into an opportunity and something that has value? Maybe you want to change your screensaver. I know I've had the same screensaver for a couple of years. I think I should change mine. And we have a full moon today. Wednesday today we have a full moon. The moon is in Libra, opposite the sun in Aries. And Libra is about balance, particularly about relationships. So where in your life, what aspects of your life need adjusting? Expect some changes. It'll be an interesting week leading up to Easter. Now we're still in Aries energy, so I thought I'd speak a bit about how we can use this Aries energy in a smart way. Aries is about the organs of the head, the eyes and the nose and the ears and the mouth and the teeth. And breathing properly through the nose helps the whole body. Check out the full yoga breathing class that I have on YouTube to teach you how to breathe properly. If you breathe properly, you can do lots of things better. And if you're interested, I've uploaded a 30-minute yoga class for Aries energy. And more polished versions will occur as I work with a professional videographer over the next few months. But I've put stuff up so that at least you've got something you can do when you're restricted in your homes, if that's what you'd like to do. In the head, there's the pituitary gland. Actually, I've made a mistake here. Actually, in the head is the pineal gland, often referred to as the third eye. And this little pine cone-shaped gland is situated in the middle of the forehead. It contains retinal cells just like our eyes and is wired into the visual cortex. This gland requires hydration to be effective, so drinking clean water is important. And since this gland is not only the master gland of the endocrine system, it is our energetic connection with all there is. So it's smart to keep it healthy and well. If you are at all intuitive, this is the gland that facilitates that ability. So drink filtered water which reduces or removes the fluoride content. There are many excellent water filters available. And use fluoride-free toothpaste. Fluoride is detrimental to the pineal gland. And if we eat healthily, our dental health will be just fine. It's the sugar that's so poisonous on many levels. Oh, and if you're on Prozac, it's 30% fluoride. Can you find another way? I have fluoride-free toothpaste if you're interested. Unfortunately, the typical Western diet with its emphasis on wheat-based food encourages the buildup of calcium in this pineal gland and disposes our bodies to degenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. So if wheat dominates your diet, consider omitting it or at least reducing your intake. Often wheat sensitivity manifests initially in digestive dysfunction. Try eating more fruit and veggies, accompanied by a good protein source, such as free-range organic eggs, free-range ethically sourced meat or fish. I have been wheat-free for years. And yes, I am tempted by yummy chocolate cake and other delectable goodies, but I know they're like poison for my body, so I avoid them. More and more gluten-free options are available, but this option often has as ingredients, as a major ingredient, sugar, which is just as poisonous or more poisonous for the body to provide flavour. And so it detracts from the food value of the gluten-free product. I choose rye bread for my daily slice of bread, and I simply avoid wheat snacks. Rice crackers are delicious. I love potatoes, rice, chickpeas, beans, and other pulses. If you love pasta, find substitutes at the health food shop. Buckwheat is a good option. It's not wheat. Do I miss wheat in my diet? Absolutely not. And I do not miss digestive discomfort, the breathing inhibition, and the lethargy it brings. Even if your body seems okay with wheat, consider omitting wheat from your diet for 4 to 6 weeks and just see how you feel. Let me know how you go. Now, in this time of home incarceration or home detention or house arrest, sometimes it's tough being on your own, not being able to leave your place. And so the great sages have always encouraged humans to live just for today. For tomorrow will take care of itself. So let's follow that advice and consciously cultivate peace and love in our hearts and minds every day. Just take each day as it comes. Now, do you remember the musical Hair when they sang about the age of Aquarius? You know, I think we're there now. moving into the fifth dimension. Evelyn, have you lost your mind? You know social isolation does funny things to your mind. What if we are in a deliberate lockdown so our frequency can be upgraded? So we could be moved from the third dimension to the fourth or the fifth dimension. Am I being ridiculous? Well, maybe. But if that were the case, daily routines are really supportive. Many of you may already have a good daily routine. Rising at the same time every day, eating regular healthy meals, exercising daily, and retiring at the same time every evening is a great basic routine. And you can fit other activities in around those essentials. My dad was a prisoner of war for nearly 4 years in his early 20s. I can't imagine how dreadful that must have been for him and his mates. He never spoke much about that experience, but he did say that the men were expected to maintain a daily personal care routine. So they were encouraged to shower, shave, and dress every day. This kept up self-respect and morale. We are like prisoners in our own homes. So it's important to create and maintain a good personal daily routine to help us feeling good about ourselves until we get to the other end of this restrictive lifestyle, which won't last, but it's just a matter of how long will it last. One item that is really useful at times like this is gratitude. It's a great way to stay centered and at peace. Make a list of the things for which you feel grateful. It may simply be that you have fresh air, fresh water, food, shelter, and electronic devices to keep you connected to your nearest and dearest. I am so grateful I live in this amazing country where I have access to fresh air and water, food, and a safe, comfortable place to live. In addition, I am very grateful to be able to maintain social connections with my far-flung family in 3 other continents. What about you? What are you grateful for? Enjoy the full moon today and the Easter weekend coming up. May you make the most of the opportunities that are offered to you. Till next time. Bye for now.